Hi, everyone. I hope somebody will come and join me. I have a What Sold video from last week, this past week, from last Sunday through yesterday. Had a pretty good week. Sold both platforms, mostly, I think, 33 on eBay and 3 on Poshmark. I'm going to show all my eBay items first, and then at the end, I'll show you the 3 Poshmark items that I sold. Also, I've been playing around with Whatnot, the live auction app. I'm not selling on there. I'm just, but I did buy some things and just seeing how it works. And I'll talk about that afterwards, my thoughts about that. And what else was I going to do? Yeah, that's about it. Just trying to get through weekly. My thoughts on pricing and taking offers is sort of changing slowly, and I'm thinking it's helping me. Hi, Diane. Hi, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I sold first on both platforms, and then I'm going to talk about Whatnot. Hi, Randy. I've been on there, which is sort of addicting, and tell you what I think about that. Not selling, just buying. I think it's a little too fast right now for me to do well on there anyway. And yeah, we'll just talk afterwards. And my whole thoughts about pricing on eBay is sort of slowly changing. So let me show you what I sold first, and then we'll talk. Okay? I'm going to share my screen. For some reason, I'm having trouble seeing today. I thought my glasses were smeared up, but I've cleaned them at least 3 times, and I don't think it's my glasses. I haven't gotten my new ones. They are in, and I have to go pick them up. But I think the only vision they changed was my far vision, and I'm having trouble with my near vision. So I don't know if they'll be right or not. If they aren't, they're guaranteed, I think, for a year. So you can get them changed for, no more money. Just these lenses, because I don't have eye insurance. Just the lenses to go into these frames are costing $400. So it's just money, money, money out the door all the time. So I'm trying my best to have some money come in the door. So let's see what I sold this past week. This first thing is by Betsy Johnson. It's a performance top, orange, stretchy, athletic, long sleeve, just like you see there. It sold for $12.74, which was the sale price. I think I ran a 12% sale all week on most things. And in my clearance section of my store, there's a 40% sale going on. So I sold some of those too. All right. The next thing is by Banana Republic, a button-up cardigan sweater. This is black and it's 100% merino wool. And this sold for $19, best offer that I took. And this was on a 15% sale. So maybe I ran 15% sale this week. Could be. That first item, the Betsy Johnson, went to Fort Pierce, Florida, and this one went to Olympia, Washington State. The next thing is by Charlotte Russe. I never buy that, so I think I probably got this in a box of some sort. This was all crocheted, strappy, sort of a bra top, and crisscrossed in the back, and this sold for $12.74, which was the sale price. And it went to Murray, Utah. This is a pair of Chico's, size Chico's 2, which is, I'm not sure. I think that's like a medium. I don't have the chart here with me. In a women's size large. Oh, it says right there. Chico's 2 is a women's size large. In this lime green, straight leg mid-rise pants, jeans. They were jeans. And those sold for $16 best offer. And they went to Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is a Shoreline tank tie-dye beach cover. I've had this a long time. As you see, it was on a 40% off sale, so it was in my clearance section. Anything over a year is in there. It went to Jacksonville, Florida. Sold for $10. This is a Derek Rose London pajama top. I know I got 2 of these, and they both came in one of, I think, the thread up boxes. They have, if you look up Derek Rose London pajamas, they go for a really high price. I'm talking hundreds of dollars. So I had for a long time a higher price on these. I slowly brought them down to in the 20s, and finally just took an offer of $15. They had no interest whatsoever in this. I think I still have another top in my inventory someplace. Anyway, this went to New York, New York for $15. A pair of Mountain Hardwear, really good brand. This is a Strada Bermuda shorts, women's size 4. They're black, and I took a best offer of $20 on these. Okay, this started the 12% sale, as you see, and they went to Largo, Florida. I feel like 2 sheets of paper here, but it isn't. Okay, this is a pair of Old Navy active running shorts. Now, these supposedly are being returned, but I haven't gotten them yet, so I left them in here. She says that they don't fit, like, I think I put a size medium on here. Yeah, medium. And she says they fit like either a small or a large, whatever. And she's returning them. So I haven't gotten them back yet. They had sold for $11.43, which was the sale price. And they went to Parkville, Maryland. So they may be coming back to me. I don't know. Sometimes people just say that. They open a return and then they never send anything back, so it just closes. This is a Jones in New York pure wool pencil skirt, new with tags, in a women's plus size 18W in this gold beige color. I believe I got this in a box also. This sold for a best offer of $16, which I took. Yeah, it went to Ruleville, Mississippi. A nice career type skirt, all lined. This is a Magellan vented fishing shirt. When I saw this, Now I know the brand Magellan because when we used to have a boat down in Florida, well, the boat's still here. It's up in my yard right now. It belongs to my son now. It was my husband and my boat. We went fishing down in the Gulf of Mexico all the time. Well, the fish finder on the boat was made by Magellan, so I know that brand, and I thought this brand would do just as well as like the Columbia fishing, shirts, but I've had this quite a while and it didn't move and nobody was interested in it, so evidently it doesn't. And I finally sold it for a best offer of $13. It's a nice bright color, and this is a women's one. See, it's buttoned like a women's. It's a women's long sleeve. Pretty coral color. It went to Lufkin, Texas. This is a pair of American Eagle jeggings, women's size 00, stretch, this charcoal color. Now on the leg down here, this is actually sunshine coming in through the window. I didn't really look at that good when I put them up because somebody might have thought that was faded, but it's not. It's a sunbeam on there. Anyway, they sold for a best offer. I've had these a long time, as you see. They were 40% off. So I did take an offer of $7 on these. I was just taking any offer from my clearance closet. They went to West Gardiner, Maine. West Gardenia. It's not Gardenia. It's got Gardiner, I think. Anyway, up in Maine someplace. Okay. Cleveland Cavaliers, Kevin Love in a 2018 bobblehead. My son gave me this. He had gotten a couple of them when he was working down. He's in construction. He was working on the stadium when it was getting all redone, where the Cavaliers play. And he gave me this to sell. So I've had this a long, long time. As you see, it's 40% off. Somebody then offered me $10, which I took. Well, today he sent me a note that he would like a partial refund because when he opened the box, the chin had come off of the guy. I guess the chin moves. I don't know. I never opened the box. I also packed it in a box. It was well packed. He says he thought something happened to it in the mail. I don't know, but I don't give partial refunds. So I said I will give him a full refund as soon as he sends the item back. So I don't know if he will or not. So we'll see. Anyway, like I said, he only paid $10 for it. It's hardly worth his effort. It went to Mount Washington, Kentucky. Okay, here's a bundle that somebody made. Somebody actually knew how to do it. I didn't have to do anything here. This came as a bundle. She bought a Hearts and Hips tank top for $10. And then she bought this new Gold Hawk silk lace camisole for $40. I think both of those were the prices that were on them at the time. So she paid $50 for the whole bundle. She paid $10.70 shipping, which they both fit in a regular first class mailer. So I made about, I don't know, $6, maybe not quite that much, at least $5 on mailing those. And yeah, so they went, where'd they go? They went to Paris, California, that little bundle. So I'm glad there's some people out there that know how to bundle. This Cynthia Rowley top I had just put on a few days before it sold. This is a boho top. I got it myself at Goodwill. My last shopping trips. It was a size 1X, 3/4 sleeves, that sort of cottage core look that I like to find. And this sold for the sale price of $15.83, and it went to Waiani, Hawaii. I think that's how you pronounce Waiani. Well, it's Hawaiian. I can't pronounce it, but it's going to Hawaii. Anyway. This next thing is a Mark Edwards washable linen shirt. I've had this for a long time. It was in clearance, so they got this for a 40% off. $10.79 they paid for this all linen washable linen short sleeve shirt. This went right here in Ohio to Upper Sandusky in Ohio, not too far from here. The next thing, okay, here's a story here. This is a hand, excuse me, a hand knit. So it says on the label, there's a label to this. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here's the label. Marilyn Forbes in Vermont. Now it's made in Italy, so I don't quite know about how this is handmade, but anyway, it's mostly mohair. It's cotton, acrylic, and wool. The cotton and acrylic makes it soft, but it has the biggest percentage is mohair, which is a really good thing to have. So it has these leather look buttons on it. Really heavy, this sweater. I think this weighed like 4 pounds. Anyway, the person that wanted it wrote me a note that she wondered if I shipped to Australia. I said I only ship through the global shipping program, and I think they do ship to Australia. So she wrote me back. She tried to buy it, and I needed to go on there and do something. I forget what she said. Well, I went on there, and there was nothing that I could click on or do or anything, because she had, I don't know if she had ordered the item yet, but anyway, it was this big thing about her being in Australia. She told me what she was going to do with the sweater. She was going to put a big flannel shirt, attach it underneath this, so it would be really soft next to her skin. And anyway, so I didn't do anything about it. I just let it go. I thought I'd lose the sale. However, the sale comes through, and it's going to Sarasota, Florida. Same name. So I don't know what that whole thing was about, whether she was trying to get cheaper shipping or what was going on there. Or maybe she knows somebody in Florida. Sometimes people have you ship to some place in the United States, and then they ship through some cheaper way to ship to out of the country. I don't know. All I know is I sold the item for $37.83, which was the sale price, and made an extra couple dollars on the shipping because it goes just to Kentucky, and it weighed a lot. So anyway, she ended up paying $51.53 to get it to her. Or no, it wasn't going to Kentucky. It was going to Sarasota, Florida. I'm sorry for that long story. Okay, here's a Chico's Traveler's skirt. That's that slinky, stretchy fabric that never wrinkles. It's a size 1 in Chico's, which is a medium. It's black, pull-on skirt. Goes, I think, yeah, right below the knee. This might have been mine. I'm not sure if this was one. I had several things in this fabric. I know I had pants. I might have had this skirt also. I'm not sure. Anyway, I had it a long time. It wasn't in my clearance store, but if it was mine, I have had it a long time. It went to Paducah, Kentucky. Sold for $15 best offer. This is a Anthropologie brand called W5, black Swiss dot. You can see those little dots on there. Had a puff sleeve and metal buttons on there. I think they're metal. Maybe not. Maybe they just look metal. Anyway, this went for $16.71, which was the sale price. And this went to Orlando, Florida. A pair of John Galt fleece or sweat shorts, they're called, I guess. Women's small, made in Italy, they said. They looked sort of like just cutoffs, but somebody bought them for $12.31, which was the sale price, and they went to Los Angeles, California. The next thing is by Daisy Fuentes. I had to have gotten this in a box because I never bought that brand, I don't think. It was new with tags in a size 1X in this sort of bright color. I don't know what you call that pattern. This maybe could be called watercolor. I don't know. But anyway, it sold for $15 best offer that I took. And it went to Chapin, South Carolina. Here's an American Eagle Outfitters, just a soft and sexy t-shirt, that real soft fabric. It's a tunic length, extra small, had cap sleeves, and this I took $10 best offer for. This is, I believe I brought this home from my daughter's, all her bags when I was helping her out over there. She had so many of these pull-on shorts, she just gave me a few of them. So this one sold. Catherine's Suprema collection, pull-on walking shorts in a size 12 to 14. Yeah, they sold for a $10 best offer that I took, because these were free to me. This is a Zara blue short sleeve polo shirt in a men's large, new with tags. This came in a box not too long ago. I think a blue box. And I sold this for $17.59, which was the sale price. And this went to Edmond, Oklahoma. That Catherine Shorts went to Brookfield, Wisconsin. This is a little tiny micro mini skirt by Abercrombie and Fitch. Denim, size 6, had flap pockets on the back. Yeah, there they are. Little tiny skirt. I probably got this in a box because unless I've had this forever, which I haven't had it for over a year because it's not in my clearance. So this might have been in a box because I really don't buy micro mini skirts anymore. I still buy the booty shorts once in a while, although they're sort of out now. Bermudas are in. Finally, I sold this Kate Spade Saturday size. Kate Spade Saturday. The Saturday is the style. And on the tag, as you see mostly the Saturday. When I was looking for this dress up in the closet, I couldn't find it. I just panicked because I knew I had this dress still. But when I looked at the tag again on the computer, I saw that it said Saturday, so I finally found it. This had a lot of wash wear on it, which I said, see what I mean? The black isn't real black. And I I noted that in the listing, and it still sold for about. I sent out an offer of $19.77. I had started this way back when I first had it higher, much higher. Slowly brought it down to in the 20s, and finally sold it for $19.77. It went to Gallatin, Tennessee. Actually, I thought this was it. I might have rescued this out of my clearance store. I think I did. I rescued this out of my clearance store and repriced it. And then it sold. So I think that's how it went. Here's a pair of Boom Boom shorts, booty shorts. I don't think I probably bought these because they're a size 1 juniors. I never buy juniors things. But they sold, and they had that braiding look all around the waist and the pockets. And it sold for $14.44, which is an offer I sent out to watchers. And these went to Fayetteville, Georgia. I just recently got this Express chambray shift dress. I think I bought this. It's an extra small, knee length, had roll tab sleeves. And it's this, I like anything made of this chambray cloth. And this sold for $14.77, an offer I sent out to watchers because it is Express. I mean, it doesn't go for too much, but it's fast seller. It went to Tullahoma, Tennessee, or Tullahoma, I guess it is. This is one of my elephant shirts. This isn't the Ella elephant. This is just a shirt with a beautiful graphic of an elephant on the front. The back had a keyhole opening on the back. Pretty shirt. It's just made by St. John's Bay, but anything with elephants on I like. So this sold for a best offer I sent out to watchers for $16.77, and it went to Walnut Creek, California. This is, I remember listing this. I'm not sure if I bought this because it was so different or if I got this in a box. It's a knitted square end tie in this lavender with black stripes. There is the whole thing there. See, it is a tie. It's narrow there where it goes around your neck. But it finally sold for $12.99, which was the regular price of this tie, and it went to Samira, Tennessee. Here's a Columbia PFG long sleeve fishing shirt, but it's not the normal button up the front kind. This isn't vented or anything, I don't think, on the back. But on the back, you'll see it has, where is it here? It's Omni Shade. And see, it says Columbia PFG on it. And it's this bright color. This is a men's shirt, and it sold for the regular price of $29.03. Well, the sale price, $29.03. It was new with tags. Went to Hartford, Connecticut. This is a Susan Graver. I've had this forever. It sold in my clearance store for 40% off. It sold for, I think somebody sent me an offer for $8.99. After it was marked down, they still sent me an offer. But I took it because it was in my clearance store. So I sold this for $8.99. I'm sure I hardly made anything on this. Because I probably paid about $4 for it. And with all the fees and everything else, I probably didn't make hardly anything on this. It went to Apache Junction. Apache Junction. My teeth are getting in the way. Arizona. So I hope she's happy with this. This is a pair. I got these recently. I got these myself by Merrill. They're called cycling shoes. Why? I have no idea. But that's what this style is called. I have no idea why they're called cycling shoes. They have lots of straps around the ankle, and they have a heel, a molded heel. They were like new, and they sold for $22 best offer, and they went to Lorton, Virginia. I haven't had those too long. Okay, that is the extent of my eBay sales, and now I'll show you what the 3 things I sold on Poshmark. First thing is a Calvin Klein sleeveless jumpsuit in a women's size 14. It had cutouts there on the neck. It didn't have a belt or anything. It was just a black jumpsuit, basic jumpsuit. And you can wear this a lot, I think. Went to Alden, Pennsylvania for $22. And out of $22, I made, they got a shipping discount that the Pasha VA sent out. And so I ended up getting $14.92 on that. The next Poshmark item is out of my jewelry box upstairs. It was a vintage choker, vintage faux pearl choker. Now I have no idea where I got this. Maybe I had this in my antique store. I don't know, but it had pretty clasp on it. They're not real pearls or anything, but yeah, it's really nice looking set of pearls there. And yeah, somebody bought them for $22, and they went to Arlington, Virginia. Out of $22, I made $17.60. I hope these weren't my mother's. I don't think they were. Then I sold this MNG. I got a couple of these. I got a gray one and a pink one. I think they came in a box. I don't think I could have bought these myself because I do buy linen things, and these were all 100% linen. I have a men's pink one too. This was a medium, and it sold for $18. And after Poshmark takes their fee, I made $14.40 on that shirt. So let me show you my graph. Look at these numbers. On Thursday, I made looks like 29 cents shy of $200. And then Friday, I made almost $150. And yesterday, I made $200. 3 good days in a row here. Today, I've sold one thing. And having a return, maybe. So, yeah, it just fails to amaze me. So let me come back here, and I will try to give you some numbers. I didn't write out a thing or anything, but I have them here. Okay. Now, during the week, I thought I was giving a lot of low ball offers. I was taking a lot of, more lower offers than I usually take. And I had repriced some things lower. And I thought I thought my sale, it just seemed like I was selling more. But when it comes right down to it, I only sold 33 items on eBay. Last week I sold 32. So not that much of a difference. My total sales were $774.24. Last week they were $721.05. So just a little bit more this week. Yeah, my average selling price also didn't go down. In fact, it actually went up a little bit after taking those low offers. My average selling price was $23.46. But that can be misconstrued if you get one or two high-priced items, then it throws everything off. So, yeah. So my selling costs were $248.28. That includes your eBay fees and your shipping labels that you have to buy. So my net sales were $483.21. This is on eBay. After I take off my cost of goods, which was $115.50, I made $367.71. It doesn't seem like very much for a whole week's worth, but I also made about $30 profit on shipping. So it comes down to close to $400, $398 net sales for the week. The week on eBay. The Poshmark sales grossed to be $62. Only sold 3 things, nothing high price. So that netted me out, because I had one with shipping discounts. I got a net amount of $46.92 on Poshmark. So those are my numbers for the week. Nothing to write home about. But I decided, hi Estella, I decided that the most fun part of eBay for me is getting the sale, no matter what it is, really. Getting the sale and shipping. A lot of people don't like shipping, but they're probably the ones that are selling hundreds of things. That might be a problem, but I ship as I get the sale. I put it in the mailing bag and throw it in the bin. So I ship as I go. I don't ship at the last, like in the morning or at night. I do it as I get the sales. So I enjoy, So I'm starting to think a lot of the things that I started doing when I first started doing clothing 3 or 4 years ago more seriously, I had way too high a price on things. And the same mistake that my daughter's doing, because she looks at a lot of her things are new with tags, and she's looking at the retail price, and she doesn't understand why those things just have no resale value of any consequence. So she has to put them on for a much lower price. It'll come to her sooner or later, but yeah. Anyway, I have no problem. I want to get rid of a lot of my inventory. So I have no problem, anymore taking offers. Anyway, if you listen to Chris from Daily Refinement and Tech and Sports, they put a podcast on every week. And if you listen to the podcast, especially this last one, which was on this morning, talking about how to get, higher price sales or more sales in this slow economy, it's all with the price. You have to lower prices. People aren't going to buy expensive things. least your normal, everyday person, which is what I sell to. I don't know. So anyway, I'm okay with that. Okay, now Whatnot. I started watching Whatnot, and I watched it for a couple of days without doing anything. I mean, without buying anything. And then I got brave and I decided I would start bidding on some things because there were a couple new sellers on there, and some of the new sellers, well, some of the other sellers too, some of the clothing sellers were selling things that I sell. So, and they were going for like $1. With Whatnot, I don't know if you've all been on there. With the auction Whatnot, even if something sells for $1 or $2 and you get it, there's the shipping you have to pay. The first item you buy usually has the regular shipping, which is like $5 or $6 on clothes. Now shoes, it's $8 or $9. But on clothing, it's usually $5 to $6. You have that added on. Now anything over one item, the shipping starts breaking down. And those items, like after the first one, you get like half the price of shipping, like $2.50. So you want to buy more than one item, especially if you're doing it for reselling. So anyway, the first night I was on, I bought 3 things. I'll show you what they are because they've already come. There's also fast shipping on Whatnot because they encourage that a lot with their sellers. So let me show you the 3 things. I also went on the last couple nights and I bought from 2 other sellers, I think 3 or 4 things each. So I have more things coming, which I'll show you in my next video, whatever that is. But let me show you these 3 things I got. Now, I got these for $1, okay? And I'm sure I'll be able to sell them. This first thing is a little J. Crew, the regular label, little mini dress, has an elastic waist. It's a size medium, regular J. Crew tag on there. It's sort of semi-sheer. It has a slip underneath it. There's an underslip under here. And so you can't see through it. But it's a really nice little mini dress in this cute little plaid pattern. $1 plus shipping. But it's going to come to about what I'd pay for it in the store. I mean, in the, like Goodwill. Second thing I bought, $1, was like, I never heard of this brand. It's Clink Accept. I have no idea what that is. It's an extra small. It's a cross. It's unbuttons here. It's like a wraparound. Has a snap right there, and these little puffy sleeves. I don't know if you can see the fabric, but it has a can't really see it. There is a pattern in this fabric. It's just a little cute little top. This was $1. And the last thing from this seller that I got the other night was this called Beach by Exist. There's the tag, Beach by Exist. This is, where is it? This is her number that she had on it to sell. It's a beach cover-up or something to wear in the summer. It's high-low. It has a pouch pocket. It's really cute stripe. It's a hoodie. And it's thick enough to keep you warm, like at the beach or on a cooler summer night. and it is a size extra large, $1. So I just thought that was fun. I had a good time doing it. And yeah, I think I'll be able to make some money with those things. And then like I said, I went on the next night and bought a couple more sellers. Holy hi. Yeah. Yes. Have you been on there yet? Have you tried to watch Whatnot? I don't think I'd try to sell on there. You have to be sort of fast because I've watched some slower sellers. I was watching a couple today. It was a husband and wife, and they had their kids there that were messing with the camera. It was a catastrophe. I don't think they sold one thing, or maybe one thing they sold. They had no idea what they were doing. And they weren't talking at all. It was just dead air. On the other hand, I watched. Do you watch Thrift a Life on YouTube? He has a big YouTube channel now. He sells on eBay. He's really smart and he has a wonderful vocabulary. Anyway, Thrift a Life. He had his first show a few nights back, maybe this past week sometime. He loves it. He says it's the most fun he's had reselling in his whole reselling career. He just loves it. And I watched him the other night. He's so much happier. If you watch his YouTube video, he always seems sort of down. I don't know. He's completely different on Whatnot. He's happy and smiling and laughing, but he also after he was on there, and I watched a YouTube video, and he says he found the secret of Whatnot already is to keep going. No dead air. You just keep going, do your auctions fast, be organized. Yeah, which he did. And he was selling practically everything. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch him. So if you get a chance to watch his Whatnot auctions, yeah, I don't know when his next one is. But yeah, I think he does it more in the evening. Maybe. Not quite sure. Sometime after 4 or 5. But I'm pretty sure he's from California. Yeah. So yeah, I've watched a couple. I watched a girl that one of the ones I bought for, I haven't gotten their things yet. She was a wreck. She was so nervous, and she would not. When she gets nervous, I think she must talk a lot because it was nonstop talking and it was hysterical. But everything was $1 she's selling, and she had some nice things. And yeah, it's fun and it's addicting. One of the reasons is that you have to at least buy 2 things. Yeah, 2 things or you're going to, pay too much on shipping. So yeah, if you can buy a lot, it's even better. Now, here's the problem I was having today. I was watching it all afternoon, different sellers. And the 2 sellers that I was watching the most had things that I was more interested in. However, do you know what sniping is on auctions? I used to deal with this on eBay. When eBay had a lot of auctions. A sniper on auctions is somebody that comes in at the very last second and outbids everybody. Yes, they bid so close to the time it stops that you don't have time to put in a bid. Then they got to have an actual bot that did this for you, and you can set up your price or to bid to, and they would it would automatically, as soon as somebody would outbid you, it would put your bid in. It would bid the price up. And yeah, I always thought those should be illegal myself, but I don't know. There was a guy, I don't know if he's a guy, but he had a guy's name, did it on one of the things I was trying to buy something on. I couldn't buy anything. And then I went to another seller, and some lady was doing it. And now I see that she has a whatnot auction on there. So she's going to probably sell these things that she got from the one seller on her auction for a higher price. I don't know. It takes all the fun out of it if there's somebody doing that. I'll tell you that. Yeah. So if you're lucky enough to find an auction where somebody's not doing that, it's a lot more fun. So, because you, like I said, you at least have to buy a couple things. So that's what my thoughts are about whatnot. I'm always in for a good auction. That's how we started in this business of my antique store business. My husband, back then, long time ago, this was 40 years ago, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, he had an uncle that was an auctioneer. He always loved auctions. I never had been to an auction. And so an auction came up in the newspaper. This is back before iPhones, before eBay, before computer, way back. So he said, well, let's go to this auction. It'll be fun. So we went to the auction, and yeah, you get hooked on going to those. It is fun. These were live auctions on like estate sales and stuff like that. So we started buying all this stuff. He loved to buy boxes of miscellaneous. Well, when you buy too many boxes of miscellaneous, it fills up your garage. We lived in Parma back then. He was a cop in Parma. We filled up the garage with all this stuff. He took out the stuff he wanted, and then there was all this stuff left over. Not clothes. These were usually, men's stuff like tools and things like that. So then the things I was bidding on was like household stuff and paintings and pictures and all kinds of that kind of stuff. So I had a garage full of stuff. Then my girlfriend, we had been talking. We said, I told my husband, we can't go to any more auctions and buy any more stuff until we open a store. So we decided to open our first antique store, and that's how that got started. Yeah, by buying too many things at the auctions. So, yeah. So we went into business with another couple. My first garage that we had a huge garage sale also of all the stuff we'd gotten in auctions that were left over. That garage sale, I made $2,000 at that first garage sale that we had. That's how much stuff we had. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry about the stories. But anyway, yeah. So I love a good auction, but I don't like to be continually outbid at the very last second. That's not fun. So anyway, I'll be back sometime during the week because I'm going to have to go shopping. I'm going to, of course, resell the things that are coming from Whatnot. I will show you those sometime in the middle of the week when they come, and I have maybe another day's worth of things I can list, and then I don't know. I have to go shopping. You love the stories. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. You know, when you get old, you think everybody wants to hear your stories, I guess. And since I live by myself, I shouldn't say that online. I don't have anybody to talk to except you guys. So then I tend to talk a lot, which isn't like me at all in my former self. I was very quiet. Uh, I never talked much. Uh, yeah. So anyway, I will be back sometime in the middle of the week to show you what I got. I'm sure I'll go shopping before then, and we'll have a haul video also. So thank you all for joining, and I will see you again. Bye.